New York Motorcycle Fines Limits Test.
Question 1. If your New York driver's license is on probation and you are convicted of racing, speeding, reckless driving, following too closely, or 2 other various violations, your license will be suspended for days.
30, 60, 90, 100.
Answer:
60.
Question 2. Failing to respond to a traffic ticket could result in a New York driver being found
Innocent. Guilty. Guilty by default. None of these answers are correct.
Answer:
Guilty by default.
Question 3. If you are convicted of a DUI in most U.S. states, Ontario, or Quebec, your New York driver's license will be revoked for at least days.
30, 60, 90, 120.
Answer:
90.
Question 4. Which of the following will reduce your New York driving record by up to 4 points?
An economical vehicle. Automobile insurance. DMV approved vehicle assessment. DMV approved motor vehicle accident prevention course.
Answer:
DMV approved motor vehicle accident prevention course.
Question 5. How often are New York drivers required to renew their vehicle's registration?
Every 5 years. Every year. When their driver's license expires. Every 2 years.
Answer:
Every 2 years.
Question 6. If your New York driver's license has been revoked for specific reasons including operating a vehicle without insurance, refusing a chemical test, and zero-tolerance law violations, you must pay a reapplication fee of $50 plus a
Civil penalty. Traffic penalty. Revocation fine. Driver's fine.
Answer:
Civil penalty.
Question 7. Per New York state law, the minimum sentence for a conviction of driving while intoxicated, DWI, with a back of .08 is
30-day suspension. 6-month revocation. 1-year revocation. 90-day suspension.
Answer:
6-month revocation.
Question 8. In New York, driving under the influence of a controlled substance is officially called
Driving while drunk, DWD. Driving while inebriated, DWI. Driving under the influence, DUI. Driving while intoxicated, DWI.
Answer:
Driving while intoxicated, DWI.
Question 9. A conviction of driving while ability impaired by drugs, DWI, results in
indefinite revocation. 1-year suspension. Minimum of 6 months suspension. Maximum of 6 months suspension.
Answer.
Minimum of 6 months suspension.
Question 10. If you are convicted of 3 speeding or misdemeanor traffic violations within 18 months, your licenses will be
Revoked indefinitely. Suspended for 1 year. Revoked for at least 6 months. Revoked for 1 year.
Answer.
Revoked for at least 6 months.
Question 11. If you are 18 years old or older when you obtain your New York driver's license, you will be on probation for
1 year. 6 months. 2 years. 1 month.
Answer.
6 months.
Question 12. Which of the following are possible consequences of driving a vehicle in New York with a suspended or revoked license?
Seizure of your vehicle. Imprisonment. Fines of $200 to $5,000. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 13. If you refuse to submit to a chemical test for alcohol or drugs at a traffic stop on more than one occasion and are also under the age of 21, your New York driver's license will be revoked.
Until you turn 21. For at least 1 year. Until you turn 21 or 1 year, whichever is longer. For at least 2 years.
Answer.
Until you turn 21 or 1 year, whichever is longer.
Question 14. A conviction of driving while ability impaired by alcohol, DWI, results in
60-day suspension. Indefinite license revocation. 1 year suspension. 90-day suspension.
Answer.
90-day suspension.
Question 15. Which of the following will result in driver's license revocation of at least 6 months?
Participating in a speed race conviction. Failing to stop at a traffic light conviction. 1 speeding ticket. Driving without headlights and rain conviction.
Answer.
Participating in a speed race conviction.
Question 16. Which of the following locations is under the jurisdiction of New York traffic law?
Driveways leading to private residences. Garages attached to homes. Public parking lots. Private parking decks.
Answer.
Public parking lots.
Question 17. The state's allowance for licensed drivers from other states to operate a vehicle on New York roadways is called
Driving privilege. Driving allowance. Out-of-state allowance. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Driving privilege.
Question 18. New York's zero-tolerance law dictates that drivers under the age of 21 who are found to have a back level of .02 to .07 for the second time will have their licenses revoked.
For at least 6 months. For at least 3 years. for at least 2 years. Until the driver turns 21 or a period of 1 year, whichever is longer.
Answer.
Until the driver turns 21 or a period of 1 year, whichever is longer.
Question 19. You will be notified by mail that your New York driver's license is suspended if you accrue 11 or more points within
2 years, 1 year, 18 months, 5 years.
Answer.
18 months.
Question 20. In the state of New York, there are 2 ways you can lose your driver's license:
Suspension and relinquishment. Suspension and revocation. Revocation and relinquishment. Suspension and extermination.
Answer.
Suspension and revocation.
Question 21. If you refuse to submit to a chemical test for alcohol or drugs at a traffic stop within 5 years of a previous refusal, your New York driver's license will be revoked for at least
1 year, 18 months, 6 months, 2 years.
Answer.
18 months.
Question 22. If a traffic citation is issued and you do not respond in the allotted time,
your vehicle will be impounded. You will be arrested. Your fine will increase. Your license will be suspended.
Answer.
Your license will be suspended.
Question 23. In the state of New York, the driver responsibility assessment for DWI-related infractions is $250 and must be paid every year for years.
2, 5, 3, 10.
Answer.
3.
Question 24. What type of automobile insurance coverage must New York drivers maintain on their vehicles?
Full coverage. None. Liability. Expensive.
Answer.
Liability.
Question 25. If you fail to address a traffic citation in any state except Alaska, California, Michigan, Montana, Oregon, or Wisconsin, your license will be
Relinquished. Revoked. Confiscated. Suspended.
Answer.
Suspended.
Question 26. How much is the suspension termination fee in the state of New York?
$25. $125. $10. $50.
Answer.
$50.
Question 27. What date does the New York points system recognize?
The date you receive your court notice. The first day of the month the violation occurred in. The date of the violation. The date of conviction.
Answer.
The date of the violation.
Question 28. If your New York driver's license is revoked, what must you do to obtain a license in the future?
Pay a fee. Wait until the revocation period is over. Reapply to the Department of Motor Vehicles. Each of these answers is correct.
Answer.
Each of these answers is correct.
Question 29. If a New York driver anticipates a lapse in automobile coverage for his or her vehicle, he or she must
relinquish the keys to a police officer. Not drive the vehicle. Only drive late at night. Return the license plate and registration to the DMV.
Answer.
Return the license plate and registration to the DMV.
Question 30. If you are involved in an automobile accident and do not have proper automobile insurance coverage, your New York driver's license will be revoked for at least
3 years, 30 days, 60 days, 1 year.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 31. If your driver's license is revoked, what must you do with your license copy?
Relinquish it to the court or DMV. Shred it. Throw it away. Mail it to your local courthouse.
Answer.
Relinquish it to the court or DMV.
Question 32. If a New York driver is involved in a traffic accident in which another person is killed, even if a traffic violation did not occur, his or her license
may be suspended for 6 months. May be revoked. May be suspended for 1 year. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
May be revoked.
Question 33. Having your New York driver's license revoked means that you will be allowed to drive
on the first day of the next year. On your next birthday. 6 weeks from the revocation. After the revocation period ends.
Answer.
After the revocation period ends.
Question 34. If a New York driver is accused of leaving the scene of an automobile accident that caused personal injury or fatality, his or her driver's license will be revoked for
1 year. 1 month. 6 months. 2 years.
Answer.
6 months.
Question 35. If a driver who has a previous alcohol-related conviction and is under the age of 21 is convicted of a DWI, his or her license will be revoked
for no less than 6 months. Until the driver turns 25. Until the driver turns 21. Until the driver turns 21 or a period of 1 year, whichever is longer.
Answer.
Until the driver turns 21 or a period of 1 year, whichever is longer.
Question 36. If you are convicted of passing a stopped school bus or more times in a 3-year period, your New York driver's license will be revoked for 6 months.
10. 3. 2. 5.
Answer.
3.
Question 37. What department processes traffic citations issued in New York City boroughs, Buffalo, Rochester, and several Suffolk County towns?
Traffic Bureau. Citation Payment Bureau. Traffic Citation Bureau. Traffic Violations Bureau.
Answer.
Traffic Violations Bureau.
Question 38. If you refuse to submit to a chemical test for alcohol or drugs at a traffic stop and are over the age of 21, your New York driver's license will be revoked for at least
1 year, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 39. If you refuse to submit to New York's zero-tolerance test, your driver's license will be revoked for at least
6 months, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 40. What must you keep inside your vehicle as proof of insurance in the state of New York?
A receipt from your insurance agent. Your driver's license. An insurance card showing your vehicle's VIN number, make, and model. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
An insurance card showing your vehicle's VIN number, make, and model.
Question 41. A blood alcohol level of 0.02 to 0.07 can occur after
4 drinks, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 1 drink.
Answer.
1 drink.
Question 42. In the state of New York, you must be years of age to register a vehicle.
21, 16, 18, 15.
Answer.
16.
Question 43. New York drivers' out-of-state citations are not recorded on the state's point system unless they are issued in
Washington, D.C., Quebec or Ontario, Canada, New Jersey, any Canadian province or territory.
Answer.
Quebec or Ontario, Canada.
Question 44. If a driver who is under the age of 21 convicted of driving while intoxicated, DWI, his or her driver's license will be revoked for no less than
9 months, 90 days, 1 year, 2 years.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 45. If you have an automobile accident but fail to file an accident report, your New York driver's license will be suspended
For at least 1 year. For 30 days. Indefinitely. Until you contact the other driver.
Answer.
Indefinitely.
Question 46. If your driver's license is suspended, you may have to pay a fee before it is reinstated.
License. Suspension termination. Reissue. Driver.
Answer.
Suspension termination.
Question 47. If you refuse to submit to a chemical test for alcohol or drugs at a traffic stop and are under the age of 21, your New York driver's license will be revoked for at least
60 days. 30 days. 90 days. 1 year.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 48. Which of the following is the right of any driver who was issued a traffic citation in the state of New York?
To present a legal defense. To be provided free legal counsel. To speak with the officer who issued the citation. To be select their own court date.
Answer.
To present a legal defense.
Question 49. Why did the state of New York implement the points system?
To charge fines. To punish young drivers. To keep bad drivers off the road. To identify persistent violators.
Answer.
To identify persistent violators.
Question 50. If a New York driver is speeding over 40 miles per hour above the posted speed limit, how many points will be posted to his or her driving record?
9. 3. 11. 4.
Answer.
11. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.